host Ram, welcoming you to your cricket from the audience, and it really makes me all the more determined to do here. So let's start off. So as you know, the Indian Premier League saw two matches today, and what once the outcome was that the Kings 11 Punjab and the Rajasthan Royals were thrown out of the IPL. So now they don't have any chance to qualify for the playoffs. It's all over for the challenge for the Kings 11 Punjab. Kolkata Knight Riders and Rajasthan Royals was a must-win match for both the teams, and Kolkata Knight Riders prevailed by 60 runs to win the match. And on the other side, we saw the game between Chennai Superkings winning that match in a real breeze, one could say, as they won by 9 wickets. And so, as I said, Kings 11 Punjab and Rajasthan Royals are out of the fray as far as the playoffs are concerned. And now the battle between RCB and DC is a must-win match, and whichever team comes goes on the top two of the IPL. So between Pakistan versus Zimbabwe at the first ODI, as they won by 6 wickets, with the part-time off spinner Iftikhar Ahmed returning his maiden 5 wicket. So let's start off we'll start off with the IPL. But first, we will go to the first match that was played, and the first very, very easy victory. So let's have a look at the game. So this match was the 53rd match of the Indian Premier League, played in Abu Dhabi. And if you look at the Kings 11 Punjab card today, the one good thing for the Kings 11 Punjab was that Mayank Agarwal was back in business, as well as actually uprooting his stumps. The opening partnership, and Mayank Agarwal was the one who was actually doing the scoring. KL Rahul could take a back seat. But once Mayank Agarwal was gone, KL Rahul took it upon himself to play the strokes. Rahul contributing 29 of 27 deliveries, 3 fours and 1 6 included in that. And after that, Chris Gayle, much would have been expected from Chris Gayle, no doubt about it. But you can't expect precision, one could say, in the IPL. The wicket of Chris Gayle, who could do a lot of damage if at all he would have been present. He was LBW bowled Imran Tahir for 12. Puran was out for 2 to the ball. Mandeep Singh lost his wicket to Jadeja for 14. Jadeja bowling a beautiful arm ball to see the back of Mandeep Singh. But Deepak Hooda was the sort of a real surprise packet, one could say, as Deepak Hooda, as I said, the Kings 11 Punjab innings was not gathering any momentum, with wickets going in center, and they were reduced to 113 for 6 at one stage, and that was in the 18th over. But after that, the clattering started when Deepak Hooda clattered 62 unbeaten runs of just 30 deliveries with 3 fours and 4 sixes to give the Kings 11 Punjab total some respectability, as he finished on a very hard hit 62 of just 30 deliveries, which included 3 fours and 4 sixes. And the batting was definitely a feature, because there was a lot of awesome power in the hitting that he was doing. And as you know, hitting a 6 over the cover region is the most difficult task in cricket. But this bloke, Deepak Hooda, showed that he could do it, and he really played and showing his talents in full measure. As Deepak Hooda, as I said, thanks to Deepak Hooda, who finished on 62 not out of 30 deliveries with 3 fours and 4 sixes. He went hard against the bowling of Lungi Giri by thrashing him for 4s and 6s. And Deepak Hooda finished on 62, and Kings 11 Punjab could have a respectable total of 153 for 6. Now, as far as the bowling is concerned, Chahar was very costly, 3 overs costing him 30. He has not been in his real form, one could say, Deepak Chahar. Sam Curran, 2 overs, 1 for 15. Shardul Thakur, 4 overs, 1 for 27. Lungi Giri, 4, as I said, got a little trap, but he was the one who amongst the wickets as well. He took 3 for 39. Imran Tahir took the priced wicket of Gayle, 1 for 24. Ravinder Jadeja, 3 overs, no maiden, 1 for 17. Now it is the turn for the Chennai Super Kings. Kings 11 Punjab were the Chennai Super Kings, as I said, were already out of the competition. Had nothing to lose of this bloke, Rituraj Gaikwad. One really looks into it. In fact, if you look at the comments of Faf du Plessis in the post-match presentation, he said sometimes he plays strokes like what Virat Kohli does. So that really says Dhoni has been heaping full praise on Rituraj Gaikwad, the Chennai Super Kings captain. And Rituraj Gaikwad, as I said, he's just flowering. He has got three consecutive 50s, and he's showing his metal here. A lit guy, but I mean the way he, as I said, it's a very the way he plays his strokes, his style is there's an effortlessness in what he does, hand coordination, and he could cut the ball beautifully, superbly. There was an effortless, real 49 deliveries with 6 4s and 1 6 struck in that, and not on 62. And Ambati Ride was not on 30 of 30 balls. The only wicket that caught Rahul bowled Jordan for 48 of 30 and 154 for one. Game over. As I said, the Kings Punjab were thrown out of the Indian Premier League 2020. And Kings Punjab, who started off with, who had a victory run of 5 consecutive wins, and then finally that was stopped, as you remember, and after that it's all over for the Kings Punjab. My commiserations to the Kings Punjab team. Nisham went for 31 runs of his 3 overs, 1 for 31 for Chris Jordan. Ravi Bishnoi also could not get his bearings right. He was thrashed for 39 runs of his 4 overs. The only good thing that happened for the Kings Punjab bowlers was Murugan Ashwin, who returned figures of 4 overs, none for 17. And Gale bowled five balls in which he gave away 5 runs. Rituraj Gaikwad, without any doubt, was the man of the match. And as I said, Kings Punjab were thrown out of the competition by the Chennai Superkings. Now we go on to the next match. The next match we are talking about is Kolkata Knight Riders were taking on Rajasthan Royals in a must-win match, but Rajasthan Royals were the ones who had to have a wicket, even if it was the KKR who won the match by 60 runs. So let's have a look. Let's see as to what happened in Dubai. So Kolkata Knight Riders were the ones who batted first. They put on 191 for 7 on the board. It was a big struggle for the Kolkata Knight Riders. First ball of the match, in the very first over, the second ball of the first over, Jofra Archer, as we know, is very good in power play overs. He bowled 2 overs, and he picked up the wicket of Nitesh Rana by adding 72 runs to the good. And that was well done by both these batsmen, Shubman Gill and also Tripathi, playing some very bold strokes as well. Gill was out for 36 of 24, and that was the time when the spinners went to operation. Shreyas Gopal and Tewatia especially, as I said, he has really made a name for himself in this IPL 2020. Bowling it very slowly and not giving any length for the batsmen to free their arms, and that was the feature of Tewatia's bowling, which fetched him 3 wickets. I picked up the wicket of Shubman Gill for 36, then Gopal in the batting order, which also prompted the Australian commentator Mark Nicholas to make sure that the Nareen experiment failed. Yes, absolutely. Nareen was out for a blob, and Karthik continued his struggle in this IPL. Karthik, really, after losing a lot of matches and himself, his batting form, he has never found his batting form. And today, if you look at the bowling, Tewatia, looking at how as we were talking about the heaviness of the bat nowadays, Karthik just tried to defend on the offside, and the ball flew off the edge of the bat to the mid-wicket region where the catch was taken by Stephen Smith. So that really tells you how heavy the bats are today in the modern day cricket. So Dinesh Karthik was out for naught. He was out for the very first ball of Tewatia, and Tewatia was on real fire. And Andre Russell was fully not fit, but especially for Kolkata Knight Riders, it was a must-win game. Andre Russell was sent in. He definitely did, held his nerve, and never ever, always had a smile on his face, this young bloke. And what he did is that he slipped Yorker with a wide Yorker around the off-stump area and forced Andre Russell to have another go at it, which resulted in his dismissal. And Russell was out, got substitute David Miller out the bowling of Tyagi for 25, 11 balls, 1 4 and 3 sixes. But the man who really smashed the bowling was the captain himself, who took the onus on him and started thrashing. And especially, he went after his England teammate Ben Stokes in a big way in the 19th over by depositing him for 2 sixes. Cummins joining in the fun with 1 6 there, as 24 runs came off the 19th over, and Morgan remained not out on a very powerful 68. He definitely picked the bowlers to hit. He did not bowlers, and Morgan made 68 of 35 balls with 5 4 and 6 sixes as he's known for. And that enabled the KKR to recover, because the KKR was a very, very deep trouble. They were 99.5 at one stage. And because of the resuscitation provided by the partnership between Morgan and Russell, with some lot of momentum gathered over there, 45 runs added to the good in probably 3.5 overs. Cummins contributed 15 of 11 deliveries with 1 6 with bowling of Ben Stokes, and 191 for 1 for 7. Varun Arun 2 overs thrashed for 22. Shreyas Gopal got a bit of tap from Russell. Shreyas Gopal 3 overs was carted for 44 runs with just 1 wicket to show besides his name. Ben Stokes 3 overs cost him 40 runs. Absolutely off color today, Ben Stokes. And Rahul Tewatia, as I said, he has really made a mark. Rajasthan Royals openers walked in, and Robin Uthappa, the very first delivery, signaled his intent by flicking Cummins over the fine leg region for a 6. After that, it was real mayhem in the first over, as Cummins' over went for 19 runs, with Robin Uthappa hitting a 6, Ben Stokes hitting 6, and 3 sixes, I suppose, and 19 runs coming off the over. Real mayhem there. But after that, what happened was something that the KKR would definitely love to forget. And the ball was in the hands. Cummins, despite being smashed for 19 runs, did not really, he showed that what he could do with the ball, as he really made the ball talk. He started off first with the wicket of Robin Uthappa. It was big hit. Uthappa tried to play the pickup shot to a full ball, and he was caught by Nagar Koti at the deep backward point. Uthappa gone for 6 of 2 balls, 1 6. And what Cummins did definitely broke the back of the Rajasthan Royals innings, as they were reduced to 37 for 5 at one stage, as he took 4 wickets in the power play, which has never been done in the IPL. And a superb bowling performance, as I said, 19 for 1 with Uthappa back to the pavilion. And the next wicket to go was Ben Stokes. Now, this was a must catch. This was a ball absolutely on the slot, and Stokes was onto his left-hand side, sprawling there and picking up the ball in thin air. Magnificent catch taken by Dinesh Karthik, the wicket-keeper, and Ben Stokes was absolutely stunned as he had to walk back to the pavilion after making 18 runs of 11 deliveries, 2 4s and 1 6. Scott Karthik bowled Cummins, and that made the score 27 for 2, and absolutely a spring in the step for Cummins after Dinesh Karthik took that magnificent catch. And I think this was the catch of the IPL, according to me. And next, next Cummins took the Australian captain Smith. What a delivery! This was, as I said, Cummins was absolutely pumped up. And there was Smith, as you know, has this ability to shuffle towards his off stump, which he did. And the ball actually hit the inside edge of the bat and rolled on to the stumps. And Stephen Smith was on his back home. Suddenly, Cummins was a different bowler after being slapped for 19 runs in the first over, 32 for 3 in the third over, and Rajasthan Royals were in absolute trouble under that bit. And Samson, trying to drive at the ball, edged behind, and he was taken by Dinesh Karthik. Another good catch by Dinesh Karthik. And then it was Cummins taking Rian Parag's wicket for a blob, as he left this Rajasthan Royals. With only Josh Butler at the crease, and Josh Butler was joined in by none other than Tewatia. So let's have a look at the card. Uthappa gone, Stokes gone, Smith gone, Samson gone. Butler was joined in by Tewatia. Batting performance, which one had to see from Josh Butler and Tewatia. Tewatia, we all know he's a capable guy, and Butler, we all know how capable he is. But the thing was that it was pretty tough, with the bowling being pretty tight, especially Cummins, as I said, was an absolute fire. And it was really, really splendid stuff. 33 runs added, and then, as I said, Butler was the hope. But when Butler's wicket fell, it looked like everything is going to come to an end. But still, they had hope. Butler was out. It was Varun Chakravarti, the mystery spinner, a leg cutter, which was bowled fast. Tewatia did his bit. Mystery spinner, as Karthik settled under it, he was gone. Now, once Tewatia was gone, we all know the 105 for 7. It was going to be an onerous task for them. to reach the score of 191. That's what precisely happened. There was wicket was taken by Nagarkoti for 6. Tyagi was out for 2. Arun not out, not. Cummins, as I said, an absolute fire. 4 overs, 4 for 34. Maybe 4 overs, 1 maiden, 2 for 15. Varun Chakravarti, 4 overs, no maiden, 2 for 20. Sunil Narine, 4 overs, none for 37. Nagarkoti, 4 overs, 1 for 24. And as I said, maybe you could catch up with me on my Twitter, on my cricket Reddit about the Pakistan-Zimbabwe game, where Pakistan meeting Zimbabwe in the